So I've been trying to get this shock out of the way so I can work on the tower, and that bolt is apparently seized inside the sleeve in the shock, and I have torched it, soaked it, beat it with several hammers, big ones, and it will not move. The only thing it is doing is bending this tab over that way when I try banging it that way. So, time for the cutoff wheel. We'll slice it here and here. Hopefully the shock will come loose, and then hopefully I'll be able to get it out of the sway bar. This should be fun. The angle grinder is not going to fit in there, unfortunately, so electric reciprocating saw with the fire blade. I reckon that's what that is. Yeah, it's a Sawzall fire blade. Either that or a fine metal. It should cut through it, whatever it is. Yeah, I might have to get another blade. I don't know. It's cutting through it, but it's awfully slow. Well, I don't give these Harbor Freight ones much of a chance, but it's what I can find right now. And there's 5 of them, so we've got 5 chances. I think the last pack that I got, I blew through these so quick it wasn't even worth putting them on the saw. So let's see. Good enough for that. Let's do the other side. I don't think that is doing anything. I can't see. I need to try to make some room on this side of that shock. I might be able to get better to it now. Alright, so I found another Milwaukee blade, and I actually managed to get through it. I did nick up that just a little bit. Should be fine though. Get this. Hold that panhard bar up. Whoops. One shock out of the way. That one I'm going to try to reuse if I can get that out of the bushing. Temporarily. It won't be a permanent one. Now, is that going to come out? Not a problem. Come on. Man, I got this one in there. Jeez, really? Come on. Okay, now I can get up here and drop the light. Stuff goes everywhere. Now I can get to that and do some cleanup with the flapper disc and trim and patch it. Now I gotta get the other shock out. Just gumming up the flapper. Let me swap out the flapper disc with a new one. These are going to be a pain to get with that. I may have to get a grinding wheel. The only concern I've got is what's back there, and I don't really want to cut all this out. I'm probably just going to spray all that down with converter, and when we seal it up, it'll stop water getting to it. Got one weld, spot weld there. There was probably one somewhere over here. Looks like that has rotted out across. I think that actually was part of the fender well right there, so that's still intact. And the shock bushing mounts there, so I may reinforce that with a piece of I'll see what I've got. I may have some 1/8 inch plate I can cut a square out, clean that up, tack it on here, get a little extra support. See if I can come back here and tack it here and maybe over here somewhere. I don't know. It's a mess, that's for sure. There's a bubble right there. One back here too. I need to get a body hammer. That's all the way through. Uh-oh. Whoops. That's not good either right there. There's a couple other spots now. I'll have to get that filler pipe out of the way. That's gonna need to skin over right there. There's a hole starting right there too. Solid around it, just a small hole. That one needs to be patched. Keep the water out. So we got one big one, two little ones, and then some decent rot there on that channel. It's definitely gonna need treatment. That goes up on the truck. Well, the one up there does. That's the one I saw from the back. I think the other one is going to be down under there. So that's going to get shot with converter. Got to get cleaned up, shot with converter, and then I'll have to skin over it. Ah, boy. Could be worse. Is that right? Is that right? It's starting to rot. Clean that up. Spray some converter on that, and then everything will get a coating of rubberized undercoating. Yeah, a little bit of rust there on the magnet on the light. Guys, I managed to get the top engine bracket off, and you can see how broken that is. EBI Bilstein 17138. Let's see if it is the correct size. This one measures 60 OD. It looks correct. Yep. $60. Yep. Okay, so what I have here is a 27 piece minus one rod that I managed to damage. Since this is 60 OD, well, first of all, see that bevel? That's the side we're going to drive in. Flat side is the side we're going to end up pushing on. Where's it at? Here it is. Okay, so this is a 60 OD, 50 ID. So this will push against just like that. To get the other one out, we've got to have something to push into, so I grabbed one of the biggest ones. This is a 74 OD 64 ID, so there's 4 millimeters of clearance and it just fits over the mount. So that'll give me a little wiggle room here to push the other one out. And since there's a little bit of a gap here and there's no gap on this side, it was pushed in this way. So we're going to continue pushing it through that way. Let me set this up. There's a thrust washer here with a thrust bearing, roller bearing, and then another thrust washer. Come on, any day now. Alright, since we're going to push this one out, let's see if we can't find something that's just a little bit narrower. That'll fit. Let's see, 72. These are all stacked. Let's see what we can find in here. That's the one we want to use for pushing. Like a 58. There's a 62. Going the wrong way. 66. 52. I may not have anything in between. We may have to use the 60 and hope it comes out. What is that? 68. I'm missing a couple. There's a 56. You know, that might work. We should have, let's see if we can go other size. There's a 58. That'll work, 58. pushing it in. Looks like it's starting to. And it is getting there. It's about halfway through. Well, there goes another one. Well, it's shorter now. I'll probably just cut that off and I'll get that one off there and use it later. Well, it's most of the way out. But we're going to have to go to the press to finish it. Kind of dark over here. Put this light on here. Just like butter. I think it might be compressing it. Is it all the way? Yeah, it's a little wonky. Yeah, have to knock these out. Started to press down in there. Well, gave it a whack and it just popped right out. Now I'm going to take a minute and some sandpaper, fine sandpaper, clean up all this galling right there so the other one will slide in easier. You can see where the corrosion got to it. Yep, in the trash. Good enough. Alright, so you can tell by the stains on this. Very small lip there, very wide stain there, which means it was sitting in this way. So we're driving it in that way. I'm going to do the first part with that to get it started. Let's see if I want a little bigger. Just going to push down on that. Get it started on the press over there like that. Is this the 60? Yeah. Actually, I'll be happier with it a little bit wider. 64. Let's do 64 on the press. Hopefully there's enough battery in there. Get a nice flat surface there. Sit straight, please. Okay. It looks like it's pretty straight now. Try this again. There it goes. Well, I got a little bit of aluminum damage there, but yeah, it's flush. I hit that with a file so I don't cut myself on it.